seen a lot of play here in Pro League. Definitely a strong top laner as well. We might see the set pick here by Central. Ooh, flexing a little bit between Teemo and Set. Set definitely has been strong, good for fighting. We're going to see that locked in. He's definitely he's the newest juggernaut to the game, and he is making a wave, especially in Pro League. And we're going to have a Taric pick here. I have seen Taric play top recently in my own experience, so it'd be definitely interesting to see him top or support, but we'll most likely see that support. We're going to see a pick of Sejuani, definitely a good team fight jungler here. Also very beefy jungler as well. And they changed it to Smite. I saw the Ignite there and I got worried. And we're going to have Lucian here. Lucian is also a very good pick, but he's also been flexed into mid recently. With a Morgana as well, that might be our bot lane lining up right there. Lucian and Morgana would definitely be working out well. Morgana landing Q, Lucian getting off a whole bunch of shots, a whole bunch of damage, lining up. Definitely a strong engaged bot lane there. And we're going to be waiting here for opposite team to pick here, and that might be the Ezreal, and it is. Might be an Ezreal Taric bot lane, definitely an interesting one. They're probably going to be playing a lot more passive than what we're used to seeing here, especially with all the aggro teams. They might be going a bit late game here, especially with that Taric ultimate cooldown. Definitely adding up for some invulnerability here going on. And a Cassiopeia ban here mid. Definitely an interesting one. Haven't seen too much of that in my own time. But it's definitely a strong one. Sorry about that. I'm stretching. It's a fun day here in Michigan. Anyone out there from Michigan here, it's going to be it's pretty pretty cold, pretty snowy. We're definitely enjoying that snow up here where I am, but don't know how you guys down in Kalamazoo and whatnot are handling it. And we're gonna see the Diana band here, also a good jungle pick. But they're most likely going for the mid here since the Sejuani has been picked out. Definitely a great engage. It looks like there might be banning out that engage and maybe playing a passive mid lane here. Trundle banned as well. Also a bit of an unusual pick, but definitely not a weak one. Trundle is definitely a scary fighter here. And we're going to be hovering here for Central's wonderful time, and we're gonna have a Cassian ban, a triple mid lane ban from the side of Central. Definitely after we believe we have the jungle and the bot lane pick. Cassian is a great engage into mages, so we might just be seeing a mage here, like an Ari or a Lux. Definitely be interesting. We're gonna be hovering here. 5 seconds left on the pick. Definitely interesting. Ooh, and we're gonna have the Malphite. Malphite top, it would seem, or Malphite mid. Malphite has definitely seen some great days around here, and a Jarvan jungle. Ooh, definitely very interesting. Another strong jungler. You could take him either damage or tank, kind of the rule for everyone, but Jarvan could definitely do some work, especially in team fights, and adding with that combo with the set picking people out. And looky here, we have a Lux being hovered and going to be picked. Definitely on the side of Central, a pretty strong team fight team here. It's definitely going to be a very interesting match here. We're going to have a Lucian Morgana bot, set top, Jarvan jungle, and a Luxman on the side of Central. We're waiting on one more pick from It's John over on the side of... Let me go back to that phonetics here, BM. Aquinas. I'm probably saying it wrong. But we're going to have a Mordekaiser pick here, and that might be a change into mid or top. Definitely an interesting one, but it looks like Mordekaiser is going to be going in the mid lane here. Malphite going top against that set. Looks going to have to watch her step here with those Mordekaiser pulls, and both teams are looking pretty strong here. But we are going against a 2-0 team versus an 0-2 team. We'll see if Central can pull out their first victory here out of the best of 3. A little bit early to tell, but going to be a great time. Who had the best iced coffee? I mean, I'm not to brag, but I do think Duncan definitely has the best iced coffee. Timmy's is a close one, especially in Michigan, but I do think Duncan's gonna have that. And with 10 seconds here, we're going to be taking a short break, but I will see you guys on the ref. Definitely an exciting match, and I will catch you guys in a bit here.
closing doors. Been here before, not again. We cannot hide our nasty scars. Too many sorries. What would happen now if you say you won't know if you walk away? Only heaven will play our song. Now before you go, can you tell me where the hope has gone? Can you tell me where the love went wrong? Do you remember what it sounds like? We can turn the love back on. We can turn the love back on. We can turn the love back on. Power's out, the truth unfolds. Our naked souls, once again, can make us work with broken parts and silent heartbeats. What would happen now if you say you won't know if you walk away? Only heaven will play our song. Now before you go, can you tell me where the hope has gone? Can you tell me where the love went wrong? Do you remember what it sounds like? We can turn the love back on. 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 We can turn the love back on.
Okay. And welcome back, everyone. Welcome to Summoner's Rift here, as we're just loading in a little bit of time for a broadcaster here. We're going to be looking at some wonderful, interesting teams here, and definitely some great team fight comps going on as well. Definitely a strong one indeed. And as if we get here, we're starting with a 5-point start. Doesn't look like for any invades going on here. But it's definitely going to be an interesting one. And what my broadcaster pointed out is that we had Ezreal taking TP and Tarek taking heal. That is a surprisingly common pick down here, namely for the fact that Ezreal doesn't want to lose farm. He can get back to lane and clear out waves as fast as he can. Looks like we might be having a little bit of connection issues here in the chat, but everything seems to be rolling well. Everyone's playing pretty solid. Everyone's just kind of floating about and having a good time. And as we're going to see here, it looks like J4 will be heading down from the bot lane from that 5-point start, and it's going to be starting down at the red buff here. And we might have a little bit of invade coming from bot lane as they're trying to look to maybe get a little bit of farm. But everything seems to be going pretty a-okay around here. And we're starting a red buff for J4, and we are starting a wonderful leash for a blue buff for Sejuani. Pretty solid for her. For some reason, Malphite is hiding in the bush up there. Maybe he's waiting for the lane to come in and crash, but he's moving again. So I guess everything's running fine and dandy. Hope you guys are having a great, wonderful day here. It's a bit lonely in the caster's booth, but I love having you guys here. And we have a little bit of an engage coming in for mid here. A little bit of flash from Mordekaiser as J4 comes in for the level 2 gank. Definitely an interesting one, but everything seems to be working out just a-okay for him. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, a bit of a Q landing here. Ooh, an extra stun landing on both of them. We're just getting some picks out. Definitely that Lucian getting low. And some more engage happening in the top lane with that W and slam from Set. Malphite is going to be wanting to play away, especially just landing those Qs, slowly chipping him down. And that Lucian is going to be wanting to hide back there. Definitely a bit worrying. And as we're looking at farm differences here, we have a little bit of lead on Ezreal, a little bit of lead on Lux, and a definite lead on Set here. Definitely with that, trying to scare off that Malphite from taking some farm. Get some help pings from the middle of the jungle as J4 is chasing that Sejuani. Lux is coming in too, so J4 is going to be landing on the EQ and is going to be smacking down some health for the Sejuani, but she's going to get out alive. A little bit some scary picks. Looks like we're going to be going for some definite aggression here from that central Michigan, especially in the mid lane here. J4 is definitely forcing back that Mordekaiser, trying to get Lux as strong as possible. This is Ronnie here. He's going to be taking the scuttle. And bot lane is being forced in down there. CMU's bot lane is definitely have to play safe, especially after that early trade. Early up back from Lux here. Definitely get some items. Top lane, Malphite's playing as safely as he can. And it looks like we're having a little bit of a jungle engage as well from Sejuani. And we have a little bit of dive happening mid lane too, as J4 is looking to scare off that Mordekaiser, but Mordekaiser's not too scared as Sejuani is in J4's jungle, taking those wolves and whatnot. A little bit of damage landing here and there. So far, out of all the matches I've done, this is so far the calmest, but we'll see what happens here at 5 minutes, especially while all teams here are everyone's up at level 3, level 4, and whatnot. We're having the double Doran's Ring start from Lux mid, definitely adding into that mana, so she's able to poke and clear as fast as possible. And it looks like as well Lucian's just playing it safe down there. A little bit worrying because J4 is looking to force off that aggression and just walking into lane. He's definitely succeeding in doing that. But while he's away, it looks like Mordekaiser might be forcing a little bit heavily down there too, in the mid lane as well. Fight back, getting the Dark Seal, definitely for that extra pot regen as he started Conquerors. We also have a Cole mid, something I did not notice as well. Mordekaiser was hopefully going for a bit strong start, which is probably why J4 is definitely forcing in. Ooh, a little bit of skirmish going up top here. But it looks like everyone's going to get out nice and clean. Set taking more damage than Malphite. Malphite definitely landing those Qs and landing some strong damage. Everyone's clearing, everyone's going far. Sejuani is going to be clearing out her blue and doing a bit of a sweep here, trying to get out some wonderful vision from the bot lane. Everyone wants to play safe. Everyone wants to play A-okay and everything's fine and dandy. But hopefully it will stay like that. And we might have an early start on Dragon here as we see Sejuani and Tarik definitely taking that, and it does not look like it's going uncontested. But J4 might be looking to take that with Morgana and Lucian trying to come in and steal it, but unfortunately it's not strong enough. And that's an early Drake here for the side of the Reds. Mordekaiser getting a little bit of deep ward. Everything's being reset. Everyone's going back to normal. And everything is going smoothly. Definitely that early steal from Dragon there. Sejuani can definitely do that with some extra help, being tanky enough to take it out. A skirmish up top here. Set's trying his best to skirmish with that Malphite as he's slowly getting tankier, but just a little bit of scuff here and there. It'll definitely be interesting when Malphite gets his ult as we are coming up. Actually, they have their ults. Never mind. I'm not paying attention. I'm not doing my job. They have their ults in the top lane, and we're definitely going to be looking for some fights up there. A little bit of skirmishes here and there in between the mid lane. Malphite landing a Q and running away, that extra speed, but J-Force coming in from the side, landing the Q-E combo, doing some damage. Set's pulling him back with the E. Fortunately, no stun's going to happen, and Malphite's going to have the ult to get away. Definitely a great engage, but unfortunately, Set was not able to have any minions around to try and get that stun. Sejuani was coming in for the backup, but everything's running pretty smoothly. That was a great disengage by Malphite. Unfortunately, he had to blow the ult, but honestly, you either use the ult to engage or disengage. I mean, that's kind of what you can only use it for. J-Farm might be looking for some cleanup in mid, though. Unfortunately, the Q will not come out from Lux, but Lux is going to take some damage, 3 solid hits, and the QE is going to be happening, but we're going to have Lux be pulled into the Dark Realm, but she's keeping him away. In fact, Mordekaiser's just hugging by the wall. He's coming back out, and J4 is getting some smacks in, but it looks like nothing's going to be happening. Definitely an interesting ult there from Mordekaiser, just wasn't taking advantage. He brought her in and he had to stay away. We're getting some early stacks on Set here, especially with that wave shove in. With Malphite swapping into the bot lane, it looks like bot lane may be swapping top. Looks like they might be trying to go for that control as we have Rift Herald coming up here. Definitely a fun match indeed. I feel like it's just like a powder keg ready to kind of blow up. And it looks like it's going to be a 3-man taking that Rift, and it doesn't look like anyone's going to be stalling. Set doesn't mind, though. He could get some more stacks as he now has 2 rocking on from the tower, and that's going to be Rift Herald. The side of the red once again. They look like they might be trying to engage in top there, but Set with some quick thinking and some wonderful ward placement is able to see them coming in, and he backs out. Lux is backing as well, getting that lost chapter. That Cole is slowly but surely helping that Mordekaiser as well. Ooh, and it looks like they're trying to shove out the top lane, trying to get some stacks, and they're going to be dropping the Rift. They might be trying to get tower here. Set does have TP available, but J-Force here to help disengage as well. Definitely going to be taking out the pressure. First stack down, 2 more down. J-Force going to be landing in the damage on that Sejuani, and he's going to be taking out that Rift Herald. Some solid stacks, the side of Aquinas, but J4 is definitely popping in, trying to hold that the best he can. And everyone's just going for a nice clean reset. Looks like Set followed Malphite down to the bot lane. He didn't mind. Malphite didn't get anything. Ooh, a little bit of smack here. Malphite taking very little damage compared, but that shield boost is definitely going to even up the odds. Malphite having to waddle away as fast as he can. And yes, I do say waddle. You cannot tell me that's walking. I will only consist of Malphite moving as waddling. And it looks like bot lane is going back in bot, and top lane is going back in top, as all things should be. But it looks like on CMU side, everything's going to stay swapped, as they don't know that they're making the swap yet. Mordekaiser is definitely looking to get that scuttle in the river. And while CMU is definitely capitalizing on some vision here, Aquinas is definitely working stronger and faster, definitely for that objective control as well. If I take the top, try cleaning out some vision there. Ooh, Lux getting caught out of circle, getting some strong damage there. Unfortunately, it's over the wall, and he's not going to be able to do much more with that. But we have CMU's bot lane coming down, taking on that control ward. Might give away the element of surprise, but it doesn't look like Mordekaiser notices. 4 people diving in on the mid here. If Mordekaiser doesn't get out soon, he might get caught out. We have the bot lane coming from top, and we have the jungler coming from bot, but Mordekaiser just making it out alive with no Qs and a minion wave to help protect him. Looks like they're going to be contesting for this Drake, though. Tark getting caught out with the EQ. Ezreal popping off the ult, along with Tark popping off his, just to get them out safely. TP coming in from top lane from Mordekaiser, definitely to join in the fight. CMU holds control. A charge in from Sejuani. First blood goes to Sejuani here on the Morgana. Double kill as the ult comes in on Lux. Mordekaiser is pulling Hancho into the realm of darkness and death. And he's just barely not going to make it. He had the W, didn't have the time to cast it off. And this might be Aquinas' second dragon here. And it is indeed an Ocean Drake. And with 2 Drakes down, we're going to see what element takes over the Rift. And that's going to be Inferno. That was definitely a good team fight on the side of Aquinas. They definitely had that under control. CMU panicked there, especially with the ult from Tark and the ult from Ezreal. If they just waited a few more seconds, they might have been able to hold up that fight. But with the rest of Equinox backing up in that corner. Just a simple charge, Sinjwadi engaging, landing that stun, tossing the ult to the side to hold another person off. Got them 2 kills and got them the Drake. Minus that 3 kills, actually. And can't forget about Mordekaiser pulling into the Realm of Darkness there, grabbing that set for himself. Unfortunately, the set's shield is strong. It's definitely good for burst damage, not the consistent damage of Mordekaiser's passive. Kellyan's doing great. He look at those moves. You're right, Suitor. Look at those moves. He's doing a good job. He's out here definitely with a strong farm lead on that Lux, despite what J4 was trying to do. Set's holding a strong farm lead in top lane, and in bot lane, it's pretty close to tie, actually. Definitely a strong pick, but those assists are going to definitely be happening. Looks like CMU is definitely trying to get some engage, but Lux missing the Q, landing the E is not going to be enough. And it's just looking for picks, looking for fights. Everything is going pretty smoothly. Equinox trying to play passive, but CMU is hungry. They are bloodthirsty. They are looking for that fight. Cleaning out the waves as fast as they can here in the bot lane. And that looks like that farm difference is going to start going in the way of Ezreal. Definitely landing more here. The bot lane might be looking to push up here onto CMU's. But we have a skirmish at top lane with Jarvan trying to dive in. Set landing the E with Jarvan not landing the EQ. Flash coming out from Malphite, and he's going to land safely. Unfortunately, that was just a missed opportunity from J4. Unfortunately, he was not able to land that EQ. That would definitely spell out probably more than a flash from that Malphite. We have 3 people from CMU looking to get that rift as it comes up here. But Equinox is ready to respond. Q landing. We have 3 versus 3 here with Lux coming in from the bottom, definitely tying it up for 4. Oh, Tark's getting caught out with this quick E. Pokes and pokes from each side. No one wants to fully commit yet without the rest of their team. The set is coming in from the top. Malphite is sticking alone in the bot lane. If Equinox is definitely keeping away. Sejuani's going to have to dash out there. CMU's going to take that scuttle. But meanwhile, in the mid lane, we're having the bot lane from Equinox definitely shoving that tower and definitely adding that pressure. Malphite had to leave in the end, coming down to join the fight, trying to add that pressure as well, but Set is going to be adding pressure to the top lane. Both sides know what each side is thinking. It honestly feels like it's just a mind game. Who can trick the other first? Both sides, if you're going to add pressure here, I'm going to add pressure on the other side. You'll have to commit somewhere. And it looks like it's going to be a commitment from J4, definitely landing in that EQ. Malphite just barely living from the Taric ultimate. Another kill coming in from Ezreal, landing on that Morgana, but on the bot side of on the mid side here, it looks like Lux is getting chewed out by Mordekaiser. Definitely a solo kill strong from there. And that's going to be Equinox definitely starting with a strong 6-0. Sejuani definitely landing on these strong hits, taking another one. Mordekaiser also landing an extra kill. And Ezreal, with that farm lead, is going to add an extra kill. It's going to make it a lot harder for the bot lane here. That might be a first tower here from Mordekaiser as well. Running out of minions though, but he might just push it out. And he's going to be taking that first tower, another first. Side of Equinox, first tower, first dragon, and they're definitely showing it in that gold lead. We are rocking, looks to be all a 500, it's going to be a, not 500, sorry, 5k gold lead here. Almost 6k as we're rounding out as well. Definitely CMU is going to want us, if they continue to look for picks, they better commit or not, in my honest opinion. They better commit or not, because they can't just keep willy-nilly throwing out stuff. And we're going to have the Rift Herald dropping top as it was running out of time here. And it's going to definitely add some strength at top lane. Bit of a question mark ping side of CMU, but unfortunately the timer ran out. And Ezreal landing on some thick damage from the Qs. But it looks like J4 is going to be trying to come in, but he does not know the Tark's on the other side. Ezreal dashing out. J4 taking a ton of damage. That all coming as well. Meanwhile, Set's dealing with the Rift in the top lane. And the CMU is going to have back up. They are not respecting how much damage that Ezreal is definitely coming out with, especially with a 20 farm lead. But meanwhile, as the side of CMU groups up, the side of Equinox has already started up on that dragon, already strongly grouped up. J4 is definitely looking for something. The TP coming in from Set. They want to get that dragon. They do not want to take this sitting down. But the Stars pick. We have the triple ult from Malphite Definitely coming in there. Definitely a quadra kill. This might be the ace from Honcho Gary. And that is a strong ace. A very good engage from Malphite there. Some strong damage coming out on both sides. But unfortunately, the engage from Malphite, the ultimate from Sejuani, is going to definitely lead that up to the side of Equinox. Getting that Drake, getting that extra kill. And now they're almost up 10,000 gold here. Definitely going stronger. Equinox is going to be focusing the spot tower here. As everything goes out, Mordekaiser just gets mid lane. And with that extra tower, there's a lot more pressure for that Drake. They're going to be looking to get that soul regardless. But everything's going strong. And we're looking at bounties on Ezreal, Mordekaiser, and Sejuani. Sejuani definitely playing some strong games here. Equinox popping some faces in chat there. I see what you're doing. Both teams are playing well, but I feel like, personally, I feel like CMU is just playing scared. They're playing shy, which is always a great time. With ultimate slowly coming back up, we're gonna have that Drake coming up here in a bit, but meanwhile, in about 2 minutes here, we're gonna having that Baron coming up as well. Everyone's just trying to heal up, get strong, and get ready for the next big objective fight, because that's what we're gonna be looking for here. Definitely on the side of Drake for Equinox, or on the side of Baron for both. Question mark ping to the top. Mordekaiser's dealing with that Set in the top lane, which is always a great sign to see. Ooh, and Mordekaiser dealing some strong damage here. But Set also doing some damage as well. The punches go to blow. Both have strong seals, but we have J4 coming in, landing the ult, but getting pulled into the realm of death. Not something expected. Try to flash, but unfortunately you can't flash out of hell. And Set is going to get caught off guard and stunned by the Taric E, and that's going to be a double kill for Mordekaiser. Picks and picks definitely from the side of Equinox here. 13-0, over a 10k gold here, but we have the ult coming in from Morgana, who's slowly getting chewed down. Unfortunately, is going to get popped as well. They try to engage, but they don't have the strength against a 4-man rushing team. Against that Sejuani, who's definitely strong as well. Got to be 5-0-5 for Sejuani, 5-0-3 from Kaiser, and 3-0-5 for Ezreal. They're looking scary. They're looking strong. And that's going to be another tower. Both towers down on the top lane for the side of Equinox. Fortunately, if CMU wants to win this, they're going to have to go for a pretty strong pick here. Definitely looking pretty scary with no kills on their side, no towers down. Lux is dealing with this Mordekaiser in the bot. And this might just be Baron. This Equinox is definitely surrounding. But unfortunately, J4 is not coming up. They're just tearing through that. The side of CMU definitely looking pretty scared here, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough. We're at the 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, and that's going to be it. That's a Baron play for Equinox. That's a triple dragon. They're looking at almost a 20,000. Why am I saying 20,000 K gold lead on the side of Equinox. They are just tearing up this game. I don't know if it's BM Cheech or Beach, or like you're trying to say beach but you're saying M in between. You can't say that, man. You can't tell him that. We're trying to play a nice, friendly game of League of Legends here. Both sides resetting. Both sides getting strong. Ezreal picking up a little bit of red buff here. Mordekaiser definitely looking to chomp on some wonderful Morgana. Bot lane to be bot lane, popping back into the mid lane. Ooh, and we have some strong looks for this Drake here as it's coming up in about 40 seconds. Both teams are definitely surrounding. Set's unfortunately getting chewed up by this Malphite here. He's dropping the ult, trying to save himself some time. The Qs are landing out from Malphite. Caught them out He's gonna just let him get away, but that's gonna be a healthy dose of damage for Set there. Unfortunately, he's gonna have to back out, and he's gonna have to wait at the nearest tower. Final Drake coming up in under 20 seconds here. Ooh, it's John landing a nice E, but unfortunately no one's there to line it up. Oh my god! Morgana unfortunately getting got out there, having to waste her flash with Mordekaiser landing that EQ, doing a ton of damage. Mordekaiser is a threat to behold. Central, you're right. See, that's what you got. The game's not over yet. It's a best of 3. But J4's gonna get pulled in a death realm here. He's just sidestepping back and forth, but Tarek is nearby, definitely pull out its support, landing that E, and that looks like it's spelling death for J4. Killian is dominating with a 6-0 lead here. Bot lane. Looks like they're coming up to deal with that mid lane, but those casters might take it. Those casters aren't going to take it. Lux is strong enough. Okay. But unfortunately, that's the second outer turret from mid lane as well. A little bit of a game, outside of game rivalry in the chat here. CMU, I like your spirit. I want to see this go to game 3. We have Malphite definitely landing in on that tower with Lux taking some heavy damage. Heavy damage coming up from mid as well as all sides are being shoved in. Set is going to have to back up into the next line here, but they're not strong enough. They don't have a beefy front line in front of them. J4 cleaning out the top lane, but it looks like that might be another tower in mid here. As Equinox are just slowly just shoving this wave of force coming down here. J4 definitely trying to land something here. Definitely landing the EQ, landing the ult as well. But the Tarek ult's going to come through with a Ezreal coming from the side. J4 is going to get chewed out here by Tarek, definitely landing E. And unfortunately, Morgana's going in too deep, not able to stop them all. Sorry, Set was going in too deep. Morgana got chewed out on the outside. Set went in too deep, trying to stop them all. Couldn't, unfortunately. We have the Infernal Soul on the side of Equinox here. Definitely going strong. We have a bunch of 0 deaths. Almost a perfect game for Equinox here. Everyone's going strong. They're going to back out. They're happy with those 2. They're happy with the kills. They're happy with the my goodness, inhibitors. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. They're happy with the 2 inhibitors. And they're going to back out. We have Baron coming up here in 2 minutes. Elder Drake coming up in 4. No real objectives. They're backing out. So that looks like they might be grouping up around there for the top. Maybe just shove in bot. Are they trying to go for the full clear? The teams are staying grouped up. So Zorni's staying back. Everyone was trying to take a sigh of relief. CMU is trying their best to save this base. It's definitely a strong pick to see. I see the yes Killian. I see a lot of the yes Killian. Is that your guys' favorite? Is that your favorite on the side of Equinox? He's definitely rocking. He's rocking a 6-0 and 4 here. He's going strong. He really is. He really is indeed. And we have them slowly but surely creeping in through the winds. Set might get caught out here as he's hiding in that small brush on the side. As the rest of Equinox is coming in, Set's gonna have to walk away. Unfortunately, Set, you can't fight them all. Strong picks coming in here. Strong damage coming out. But unfortunately, everyone's just gonna have to back out. They have to play safe. J4 and Set are definitely looking a bit weak here. But Set is staying out there in the jungle. He's looking for some picks. He's gonna get pulled into the death realm by Mordekaiser. Popping that W, landing that slam. He's trying to get out as much as he can. Unfortunately, he's gonna get chewed out. Killian is godlike this game. And that's a 3rd inhibitor. That's the full clear. Towers for Equinox. CMU is gonna make a final push here with Lux getting the first kill, ruining Ezreal's perfect game with the J4 landing in the alt, Q, and E here. Unfortunately, it's not allowed. He's going to get taken down as well. Malphite landing in the 2 ults in the back. Definitely going to chill with that Lucian. Lux is just barely going to get away. She's going to get pulled back out by Mordekaiser. And that was just a sweep as Equinox is going to take this first game. A great game for Equinox. But I'm definitely excited to see this. Exciting as well. Some GGs all around. Definitely a spectacular game here. As we wait here for the damage charts to pop up. That was a very strong game from the side of Equinox. Very strong indeed. And you guys can see the damage charts popping up right now. We're definitely looking at some strong damage there from Set. Definitely indeed. But unfortunately, Lucian was not able to keep up with that Ezreal's damage as well. And honestly, for that first game, that Sejuani did amazing. That the Sejuani definitely led in to do some damage. Went in for that early kill, got them that snowball, and just kept on diving, rocking that 5-0-11 as well. Strong farm from everyone, especially that Mordekaiser, who went 8-0-5. And unfortunately, Ezreal, your perfect game got ruined. You got a death. But hey, first kill for CMU on Lux. Definitely fun. While this was a clean sweep, in the bluntest of terms, it felt like a clean sweep, but I feel like CMU can take it back. Namely, I want to see a game 3. I want to see this work out. And welcome back, everyone. I am your host, Mercenary. In case you weren't here earlier, we are back. Oh my gosh, my phone. Sorry, I have my own voice on my phone. It's great. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to this best of 3. I'm gonna say the last one that popped up because so far we don't know the right names. So I'm gonna say Aquinas, and thank you, Keelan, for telling me your name. I'm so sorry. But welcome back to the wonderful best of 3 versus Aquinas and CMU here. Aquinas was taking that first game with an absolutely destructive 21-1 in kills, all towers destroyed, and an Infernal Sword to their names. Aquinas. Okay, we have 2 people saying the same thing. If if they have a college chat, I'm down to hear it from them. But we're going to be looking at some more bands here. We're going to have a switch of sides here. So you're taking the red side, and Aquinas. I'll just say that. Aquinas is going to be taking on the blue side, but we're going to have some Kane, Orin, and Rise band looking like some similar bands from before. Aquinas. My boss just told me it's Aquinas. Thank you. And then we're going to have an MF, Fizz, and we might see a change in bands here, but so far these are the same bands as last time. And the Mordekaiser band. In case you were just joining us from before, Mordekaiser was tearing up the Rift last time, rocking a solid, pretty sure it was an 8-0 and 3 game. We're going to have the set first pick on the side of Aquinas. I'm gonna call them blue and red sides. Don't worry, guys. I'm sorry for being a terrible Michigander and messing up these college names. Doing my best. We're gonna see Morgana being hovered here. She's gonna get picked again. Definitely a strong support. Definitely not a bad one as well. Ooh, and we might have the Jhin pick here for bot lane. Definitely being hovered here. Definitely being thought about. Jhin is also definitely a strong pick, and we have not seen him in this match so far. Set's solid pick. Ghana's a solid pick. We're going to see that hover of Jhin here. 3 seconds left of the clock. And it's going to be Jhin. Got a Jhin and Morgana lane. Definitely a strong combo lane as well. One lands a root. Other lands another root. Lay out the damage. Definitely a strong one here. Definitely a fun first game. I'm definitely interested to see this game, and I think everyone wants to see a best of 3 in the end. We have a Gragas pick here for the jungler side here, off of the blue. Gragas also a strong pick, definitely landing barrels and whatnot. Ooh, and we're having the hover of Ezreal. Ezreal was definitely a strong player last game. 10 seconds on the clock, but again on Gragas, definitely an interesting one. Oh, and just a complete roll from Killian, but he's going to land on the Ezreal. Definitely scaring us here a little bit. What am I going to pick? It's Ezreal. We're going to pick Ezreal. Ezreal, definitely a strong pick. Definitely a strong player that last game as well. I just see the place of Gragas probably trying to grab in all those kills, especially with Zald. Especially laying some combos here. We're going to have the J4 picked on the side of red as well. J4 also was a strong player last game. Definitely looking for those engages. We'll see if it follows up. We have those bans being played out. Hold on. I had somebody sent me a MP4 of how the college is pronounced. This if it would like to play. It's not playing. We have the Vayne ban here. Odd pick, especially with the Ezreal being most likely prophesized to be in the bot lane. We have a Diana ban again, once again, taking out that engage. It looks like blue side here definitely knows exactly what they're banning, because these are so far same bans as last time. 10 seconds of clock for our second ban here from the side of red. Hey Shabby, you're doing a great time. You're definitely helping. Ooh, and an Aatrox ban definitely clearing out that top lane. Once again, an interesting ban, especially with the top lane strong. Marty Moose. In case y'all are wondering, that is my uncle. Hello, Uncle Chris. Uncle C. Uncle C, we'll rock with that. And that's the same bands on the side of the blue here as the last game. They know what they do not want to see. And it looks like we might be seeing a repeat here as well. The Malphite definitely going into that set strong last game, and it looks like we're going to be seeing it once again in the top lane. Rocking over on the side of blue. Everyone's having a great time here in chat. Everyone's saying hello, howdy, hi. In case you are just joining us, I am your host, Mercenary. Fortunately, I'm solo today. Everyone's great. Gonna have a... Aw, thank you, Shabby. That warms my heart. Warms my heart. And we're gonna have a Scion pick and a Yasuo pick as well here too. Definitely very interesting. I have no idea what's actually going on here. That might be a set support. Scion probably going into that top lane or going in a support lane as well. Yasuo most likely going in that mid lane. And it's definitely going to cause some trouble for whoever that mid lane pick is going to be for the side of CMU. Aquinas, and that's going to be a Silas pick. Ooh, a definite interesting one. Some strong ults for Silas to steal here. And it looks like Set and Ezreal are going into the bot lane. Yasuo is going to stay in the mid lane. And hopefully J4 goes in the jungle. I want to see that J4 jungle. Personally, he did good. He did good. Did great. Might not see a switch here. We have about 30 seconds here lining up to the point that they might switch. Definitely a strong game. And there's this. Cool. Just want to make sure. Definitely an interesting lane here. A lot of attack damage coming out from Aquinas as well. And we also have some strong damage coming out from the side of CMU. Definitely some interesting fights, but we have 10 seconds here, and I will am super excited to see how this match goes. Definitely an interesting one, and I will see you guys down on the Rift. And welcome, welcome, one and all, back to the second game of a best of three between Aquinas and Central Michigan University. Definitely an exciting one, having some masters all around. I'm pumped. While we were on break there, I listened to the recording. Boss sent to me. I won't say boss. I'll say one of my co-conspirators. That's more alluring. Sent to me. Aquinas is how I have it spelled out here on my notepad. Let's see how badly I'll mess it up. A little bit of stab on Gragas here. As everyone's just having fun at games. Everyone's lining up. Being the top lane, looks like Gragas is going to be starting that top. Ooh, Ezreal trying to go for some pokes down in the bot lane there. Some dances coming out here between the junglers. They're just having a good time. They're out here to have fun, which honestly everyone should. And then J4 realizes his mistake. Landing a little bit of stab there, backing up from the side of blue, dropping some wards. Some extra damage coming up. Ooh, Sion is hiding out, but realizes Malphite's right behind the corner and backs away. A little bit of a late start on for both junglers here. Oh, a little bit of a extra shot there for Ezreal. And everything's starting out nice and smooth. We're starting with J4 taking top. Solo, actually. Look at him go. I'm not a jungler, so I don't know if that's a common thing. But that's definitely going to be helping Malphite in the top lane, who's just kind of waiting around. But he's definitely going to get some extra farm here. Ooh, and so is Sion. Doesn't matter for him. He's just got to clear up the waves there. Shots coming in left and right. And what I definitely find interesting about this match... Thank you. Thank you, guys. Ooh. Sion's landing in that cube, but he might be a little bit nervous here. The Ignite coming out as well as Morgana's going to be taken low. Both supports are taking low, but looks like Jhin is also going to be quite low. Definitely a pick I found interesting going on here. Ooh, extra shots coming out onto that Jhin as well from Ezreal. And a little bit of smacks in between in the mid lane there as well. Everyone's going to be safe and fine. Silas feeling confident though is going to be looking towards that blue buff where J4 is hiding out. J4 landing on that extra stun and extra damage. Fortunately, Silas is getting rooted, but he's able to pick it out for himself, but a flash is coming out from him. He's going to play it safe. No waste coming from the side of CMU. And it's going side, actually. Yeah. Everything's going smooth in the end. We're all fine and dandy. Playing it nice and safe. Right, I have to remember. Side switched. You guys get to be here and see my mistakes happen live on air, and that just humanizes me because I am not a robot at all. Anyways, definitely some spicy matchups happening here. It looks like Yasuo's going to be taking a bit of that farm lead down in the mid lane there, and it looks like Sion is also going to be forcing in that top lane. Ezreal's definitely going to try to land those pokes, as Jhin has not yet backed. Ooh, and Silas is Seth's going to get caught out here, landing that W, getting both of them. Extra damage coming from Ezreal too, as both sides are going to want to play it a little bit safe, with Ezreal running out of mana here as well. Too many pot shots, it's going to make you scared. Ooh, and there's a little bit of a skirmish between junglers here as J4 is quite low. Getting smacked all times, wasting that flash. Yasuo is going on a little bit of a hunt here. He's going to back off as well. Some strong engages coming here. Ooh. Getting caught by the tail end of that. Malphite's going to land a little Q. Launch the common and back away. Yeah, for some first backs here, we have Ezreal starting off with that Sapphire Crystal and some the backs coming in from the bot lane on the other side as well. It looks like J4 already has his Stalker's Blade up and set ready, and Jhin is going to be backing, getting himself. I'm not going to say that word. Churchy Shard. Boots coming in for Morgana as well. Well, there's been engages, no full commits, except maybe this Yasuo's coming in. J4's coming in for the defend, though. Yasuo's back up. J4 is also going to back up. Unfortunately, he's not strong enough, and Gragas knows that he's coming, landing that barrel, and he's backing away. Gragas looking for that J4 as he's going to EQ away and get his butt out of there. This might be an early Drake here for the side of blue. Definitely rocking that strong gold lead, especially early. About a 700 gold lead here. Seem you don't want to give this up just immediately as they're trying to poke them out, but unfortunately, they just might have to. Fourth side coming in. Set's going to land on both those flowers. Take a shot in the dark, and they're not going to get it. That's going to be the first Drake side of blue. Rocking with an even stronger gold lead now. That's the first ever Cloud Drake, which is out of the picture. We're going to see here next is going to be an Infernal, so we have the toss of Soul between Ocean and Mountain Drake. Definitely some strong ones indeed, especially that Ocean Drake. But unfortunately, J4 is going to be coming down for that engage. Level 4 matching up with all the entire bot lane. Going to land the EQ. Ezreal's going to teleport away. Set's landing in some extra damage. J4 is going to get out. Flash he's going to get first blood here, but he's not out of the woods yet. Taking some damage. Unfortunately, it's not enough. No Q's getting landed. And Ezreal's going to get just fine with a first blood. He has the farm, he has the first blood. A little bit of skirmish happening in the middle here as Silas is gonna have to flash out from that ultimate from Yasuo. Yasuo definitely looking pretty scary in the mid lane there. Well, there's some smack in there from two beefy boys in the top lane. Yasuo definitely holding most of the cards here, keeping that Silas at bay. J4 is nearby, so they might be looking for the engage. But bot lane, not fed up yet. They're going to dive in, try to get that first stack. Unfortunately, it's not going to be well enough. With Sion coming to the bot lane, sides are switching. Silas is going to get stunned multiple times, but he doesn't mind. He's going to just take it in stride. As it looks like Aquinas is... Sorry, let me look at my notes here. Aquinas. I'm going to say it right one of these guys. But Greg is going to be looking for a bit of a dive here. Smacking that damage, smite landing on the J4. J4 might not be... And Yasuo is going to be taking that kill here. A great engage from that Gragas. Fortunately, J4 was not able to get out there safely. Not too much of a problem for him. He also sees that stride looking even stronger in that mid lane with an almost 30 gold lead here. Meanwhile, both sides are going to be wrapping up here. We're going to be watching the bot lane here for a second. Taking some strong hits. Malphite and Sion are going to be taking some strong hits. Definitely trading well. Keeping about even farm. But Aquinas is definitely going to be taking that Rift Herald here as he's looking for it with the trade we saw before. The ult coming in from Malphite, definitely taking some damage down. Sion is going to have to walk away. The flash coming in from Malphite as he's going to run away with that Q and extra speed. He's going to be running against a demon though, and it looks like Sion's willing to stop. Ooh, but Malphite is definitely staying nearby. The Rift Herald is going to get summoned mid as no one's there to guard. Malphite's getting up safe, but definitely landing a nice kill for himself. But that mid tower is not looking too healthy. With almost all stacks gone, one stack remaining. Silas is going to pop in, take out that Rift. No more stacks for you. But it looks like the mid lane is pretty happy where they are. Looking at some gold leads here. Definitely have a strong gold lead for the side of Aquinas, and then definitely a strong money lead as well. Silas is going to come in for the side, and they're landing on that Morgana. Unfortunately, she's going to pop the E and the ult. Silas is going to flash E, trying to catch that Jhin. Unfortunately, there's a bit of misclick. As you're landing that Q, definitely landing some damage on the backline there. Unfortunately, it's going to be a trade. Jhin landing in the extra kills, and Jhin still on fire is going to have to flash away from this set. But he's going to pop that ult. He knows what's happening. He's waiting. But Silas and Malphite are here to stop that set from getting an extra kill. Malphite's going to take that as well. A solid 3-for-3 trade, and this is exactly what I was excited to see for. While it felt like a queen's sleep, I still thought CMU could pull it out, and they are definitely doing a really good job here. J4 and Silas in the mid lane. Yasuo still looking to just straight up and hit that Silas, even with J4 in the lead, but Gragas is nearby, definitely let it in. Trying to engage them, that ult coming in from Gragas along with a dash. Silas is not going to survive the burn, and that's another kill for Yasuo, rocking 2-0. A little of a slap fest here in top lane. Malphite taking some solid damage. Ooh, and he's going to be dodging that Q, and he's going to stay safe. Definitely some strong engages from both teams. Oh, J4's going to be landing that ult, and Gragas is just going to sit there and wait. Yasuo's going to have to pop the flash. Unfortunately, he doesn't want to end up dead. He's going to dash out of there. Bot lane's getting pushed in here. That gold lead sizing up to only about 10 gold. But Yasuo is rocking a solid 40 lead, as they're going to be looking at Drake here. We're going to sit there and watch that. We're going to really watch that Gragas take that word by himself. Amazing. Riveting. Ooh, a little bit of damage here. As both sides are definitely looking to get in. Jhin has to play it safe, though. He is a lone ranger, as both top laners are going to stay top. Definitely trying to chunk each other out. But the teleport is only available for one of them, and that is Malphite. Ion knows Malphite is going to probably teleport away. Back coming from Malphite to go and heal up. No takes the dragon yet. As CMU's support lands back in, no one dies, everyone's safe, everyone's good. But a 3k goal lead and a dragon and kill lead for the side of Aquinas. And Yasuo is definitely coming in, landing that tornado. Set is looking pretty hurt, taking a chunk, and he's just out of here. Definitely just absolutely decimated by that Yasuo in mid. Rocking a solid 3-0 with a 400 gold lead. And we're going to see some support items solid there. That Yasuo is definitely taking his stride to stop him. Rocking no deaths, rocking almost rocking a solid 50 CS lead. Keep saying gold, don't I? Yes, I do. Aquinas is going to take that strongly, though. They're looking to clear up some minion wave. They have control of the pit, and they're going to be starting that Drake here. As CMU tries to respond, definitely coming around. Strong damage coming in. Set's going to dive in, hold them back, taking the damage, and that's going to be the Drake, and a strong Infernal Drake popping up. Solid damage all around. And that Set definitely played in. Unfortunately, Jin's going to get caught out by the Scion. It's going to take him down and get some nice feedy solo kill. He's going to have the back, as Malphite is now taking the top lane. Gragas definitely looking for some solid, scary engage here. And while I was blabbing my lips, Mountain Drake has spawned to be our wonderful soul. Definitely a strong one, adding to a nice beefy shield. Both Mountain and Ocean Drake were definitely strong ones. Interesting to see a Mountain Drake, but I am excited nonetheless. Malphite getting some solid hits, getting himself some extra stacks. And Malphite's rocking himself also a solid 2-0 lead. Afro, me too. I am also loving the Set pick. Set pick is definitely an interesting one, especially with such a poke heavy comp. But he's just rocking it. It's going strong. Malphite just kind of waiting on the side, smacking out here. But unfortunately with Scion, with that grasp in the Undie, he's going to have more health. And Malphite's going to have to play back and just poke from afar. Everyone's clearing up here. But in about 10 seconds here, we have Rift coming up, and they know that. We have the mid jungler and top laner coming, trying to take that Rift. His bot lane just has their skirmish down there. And the jungler from CMU is still in the bot lane. It's not going to be there for the start as it's happening. Gragas is soloing it. Yasuo playing defense, taking that red. Malphite coming into the line of vision here. But Yasuo's going to take that Blast Plant. He's not going to get seen. They know he has the red. Silas has an idea about what's going on, but he's just going to back off. No wards popped over the wall, knowing he can't take that 3-man, especially with low. And that's just going to be the Rift here. But meanwhile, bot lane, we're having a bit of a skirmish here with Set, landing in that E, taking some solid damage. It's John is going to take out that wonderful Jhin, landing some Qs. Morgana's going to have to back up. Solid engage here as some slow but surely picks happen. Didn't see how the fight started, but I saw how it ended. J4 is going to be coming in, taking place of Jin. Fortunately, can't take place of your laner. He's coming in to make sure they don't get that tower, though. He's going to back off instead, especially with the mid and jungler in the enemy's jungle here. 4 people all around, they don't feel safe, and they're going to have to back off that dragon. Again, some more slaps happening in the top lane. And that's going to be another tower destroyed. 2 walking on the side of Aquinas. Aquinas. I'm going to have to get the right one of these days, guys. Get me a t-shirt, trade me to say it, and I'll say it. I'm down. I'm down to learn how to say proper proper words here. Tropical, you are right. Set OP everywhere? I wouldn't say he's OP everywhere. I would not. He's definitely a strong pick, but he can be counterplayed. Heaven knows what he could be counterplayed by, but honestly, he can. I think a Quinn top could definitely handle a set top if they just played it safe. But ward clearing happening from Morgana here, but Yasuo is going to come up behind and spook him. A crossover between Yasuo and Ezreal. Killian is on a rampage. I probably said that wrong, sorry. Frog in my throat. And that Morgana, unfortunately, is going to be given to that Yasuo, who is rocking a 600 gold lead now with a solid 4-0. Seth's diving in for that J4, wanting it for. He's going to be dropping that ult, knowing the EQ is going to be taking too long. Both teams are going to back out. They don't want to take that damage to that Gragas. Sion, uncontested, is going to be taking that top lane. My Malphite's here, and they're going to be smacking each other pretty good. Strong plays from both sides. But Sion's health is definitely holding out for him compared to Malphite. Malphite's going to be taking a half health, just making it out of that Q range though. That Rift is going to get summoned real close to that tower, and it's going to take that second mid-wave tower for the side of the Blues. Sion playing fearless here, playing with that sweeper, knows what's up, doesn't care you're throwing a Q at him. We're going to get a second charge from Shelly here, knocking that tower down past half health. Sion sees Malphite, waiting for Malphite. He wants Malphite, but he's not going to get it. Both teams are going to back out. Sion's going to clear out some waves here. And he's looking for some chickens as well. Yes, support player. He what? The support player was a top laner? Oh, it's John was top set on it for a few January. That's awesome. And while I was, again, looking at chat and blabbing my gums, jeez, guys. It's going to be another Drake, completely uncontested here. We're one step away from that Mountain Soul on the side of the blue. Rocking a super strong gold lead as well. And we're looking in chat here. Sumu has high hopes for them taking that comeback. There is hope. There's always a turnaround happening. It's always exciting to see games get turned around, having a wonderful time. And as we're sitting here, lanes are getting pushed up, cleared out. Yasuo taking the top lane. Set clearing out some vision, as we only have about a minute here on the Baron play. Yasuo dropping that ward, flashing away from the ult. Definitely taking some damage, but Malphite's still really beefy. J4's coming in from the side. The double on the TP coming from top lane. J4's gonna get chewed on. Unfortunately, he's not as tanky. That's a 3-man coming up top. San's gonna ult in, trying to get that Malphite. He's gonna explode and get that Malphite. With a Q landing in, Set diving in the back lane. 4 people chasing this. Silas now. Unfortunately, he's not gonna get out alive. And Gragas is gonna take that kill here. Honestly, a really good flash from the Yasuo. Getting away with that ult, and that's gonna get them the tower as well. A 4-man squad shoving in that top lane. No one to contest them. But meanwhile, on the side of the red, they're going to get their first tower down in bot, but unfortunately, it's not going to mean much, as we have a mid tower taken by Ezreal alone, and another top tower taken as well. 4-man on that inhibitor with a single man on the mid inhibitor. That's going to be an inhib, and they're going to rotate down to take that mid inhib as well. They got 2 inhibs, they're backing out, and they're going for that dragon. Feeling pretty strong, feeling pretty good. uh, I'm enjoying to see the chants going on here. Everyone's pumped and excited, especially for the mid laner popping off here. CMU Phase are going for the Baron, but they're too busy playing cleanup and might just a free dragon here. Not dragon, Baron. Excuse me. I'm a bit deaf right now, especially with them very loud on the dragon. But CMU knows what's happening. Coming in with 1,000 health. Oh, Yasuo landing in the back lane. The second ult coming from the Ezreal, definitely to land that Jin's Fate. And that is going to be the Baron for the side of the blue. A really good tornado from Yasuo. Jumping in immediately, get that Jin. Ezreal timed that out too perfectly. That was really good from the side of the blue here. Side of the blue. I'm gonna use that from now on in all my matches. I can't spell the name or say it right. So sorry. Aquinas, wine. Aquinas. Guys, get to hear me do my phonetics here. Suitor's definitely looking out here, looking for that Keelan MVP spot. You have Mountain Drake spawning here in about 1:40. Blue side taking a 3-man squad, shoving up that mid. They want this full clear. They can't take it any other way. Malphite trying to shove on the top lane, realizes his teammates are getting pushed in here. He's going to back to help clear that out. Strong picks, and we have them in lane holding back their tower, but that's a 5-man defense. 5v5 maybe going out here. Set not wasting anything, and a massive ult coming in from Ezreal, taking out that wave. San is going to take that. They're going to take that down, and they're going to push into the base. Morgana taking some solid damage here from the side. Picks landing out. Ooh. Morgana's playing out Whale. J4 taking solid damage, getting knocked up. And that's a barrel. The flash is not enough. J4 is out for the count as a full Baron's 5-man squad shoving in. The wall goes up, protecting them from at least one shot from the Jin ult. 4-shot is going to land. It's not going to be enough as they go in. Jin taking massive damage, and he's gonna die from I'm assuming, the burn. Actually showing massive ult coming in from the side as they're taking one last look, one last peek, but it's not enough. That's a full wipe, a triple kill for Ezreal, and that's the game. A 2-0 sweep here. They're gonna pat their KDE here, taking J4, but that's it. That's the game. Solid plays from both sides. And I'll see you guys at the damage charts here. Ooh, Nelly. Ooh, Nelly, indeed. GG's all around. That's going to be a solid 2-0 pick from Aquinas there. Aquinas. I will one day get it right. That was a solid GG. A 2-0 sweep. Unfortunately, we don't get to see the game 3. But, take a little bit of time here and we will see those damage charts popping up. Definitely a strong one. If I had the power to give MVPs for that match, I would definitely say... if I can find his name. My goodness. And we see the damage charts here. Jadi? Is it Jadi? I think it's Jadi. Jadi definitely going in for those extra plays. Definitely going really strong. As we're looking at the damage charts, Ezreal landing so much damage with Qs. Definitely landing so much damage, especially with the ult as well. Absolutely chunking people out. Yasuo coming in a close second as well. And it's almost dwarfed. It's a crazy game, and it was definitely a strong one as well. It was enjoyable to watch from both sides. CMU put up a fight, but unfortunately that they can't stop the steamroll, and that's going to be a 3-0 end. Overall, that was an amazing game, amazingly played. It is currently almost 7:30 here, Central Standard Time. Up here in Michigan, though, it's about 8:30. Great game, great times. We're going to go offline here in just a little bit, but we're going to be coming right back at you with an Ohio match. This A division with the Shawnee State Bears versus Akron Zips. I'm pretty sure it's Akron Zips. I'll be here. I'll always be here. I am your host, Mercenary, and I'm here. I'll see you guys in a bit.